I am pleased to have you return to my Coin Lady channel. There has been no let-up in the crypto wars. In this video, we will discuss a recent incident involving the IRS that has refocused attention on a major issue that dates back to 2023, namely Operation Choke Point 2.0. There is a lot to cover in this video. Oh, sure, let's go right in. I must confront this DeFi, therefore let us not squander any time. With more than $147 billion in assets linked to DeFi tokens alone, and more than $10 billion in trading volume in a single day, DeFi is a major player in this market. It doesn't even cover every single DeFi project. Some of these are the biggest ones out there. Even if we give it some serious consideration, Ethereum is among the largest DeFi projects that isn't even mentioned here. For instance, suppose we venture over here to challenge Llama. The total value of all locked $205 billion worth of stable coins around DeFi space is over $220 billion. The trade volume for the last 24 hours was over $9.5 billion, and the overall financing amount is over $106 billion. Ethereum, on the other hand, is one of the top DeFi chains, with over 1,264 DeFi protocols, and 140 billion TVL. Therefore, the DeFi market is enormous when we give it some serious thought. Everyone likes DeFi, and it's the biggest component in this entire area. Why? Being our own bank is now possible thanks to decentralized financing. We can generate passive money with it. It enables us to practically enjoy financial independence. It seems to be pointing us in that direction, too. However, at the moment, a significant chunk of this market is being targeted and refuses to budge. I mean, it's already in the cutting room, isn't it? This is not funny, it's serious. You won't find any clickbait in this. This is a major problem. When it comes to decentralized exchanges, two of the biggest projects are Uniswap and SushiSwap. Now that we know an inch, we also know about Pancake Exchange. Many excellent DEX tokens are available. Solana is just one example of a place where Juniper and Radium aren't exactly welcome. Uniswap and SushiSwap, on the other hand, have been around for ages. One of the most prominent initiatives in 2020 was Uniswap, and in 2021, there was an airdrop related to university that provided free airdrop tokens worth over $25,000, which is absurd. However, when we examine this, we see that Uniswap is still a massive project. It may not be as massive as it was in 2021 due to all the hoopla, but it is still among the largest in its field. The attacks on SushiSwap have subsided for the time being, but that's because they've persisted for almost 2 years, which we'll get to in a bit. In 2023, I covered this decentralized finance exchange, and last week, the SEC served a subpoena on CEO Jared Gray, disillusioning him as part of their regulatory crackdown on cryptocurrency. Just so you know, this happened in March of 2023. Indeed, bank failures were taking place. However, you won't believe it. Traditional banks weren't the only ones. No, the ones that were essentially pushed to close were the pro-crypto banks. They were forced to close their doors. It was at that point that debanking of cryptocurrency began to occur in the United States as well. But for what reason? How come decentralized financial systems are preferred? Do you know why DeFi was singled out? DeFi is still being targeted, and we know that. This is from earlier this year, in April. This message is from Uniswap CEO Hayden Adams. A Wells notice was sent to Uniswap Labs today, by the SEC. I'm prepared to fight, annoyed, disappointed and annoyed. I'm not surprised. I have faith that our business is doing the right thing in the world, and that the things we sold are completely legitimate. While the SEC has been ignoring efforts to establish transparent roles in favor of targeting long-standing good actors like Uniswap and Coinbase, it has been apparent for some time that bad actors like FTX have been allowed to persist. Reimagining finance wasn't my first motivation for building Uniswap. It was an attempt at a completely automated, highly decentralized market on the blockchain. Whether or not it would be useful was something I was uncertain about. In the present day, more than $2 trillion worth of traffic has been processed by the Uniswap protocol. Thousands upon thousands of teams and individuals have either forked our code or expanded upon it. Enabling a whole sector, we created a brand new system of financial transactions that is open, equitable, safe, and easy to use. The Uniswap crew conducted the entire operation from our headquarters in New York City, USA. My response to the question of why we remain in the US is straightforward. The SEC's mission is to safeguard investors, uphold fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitate capital formation. I think blockchain is a tremendously powerful technology, similar to the internet. Someone has to figure it out, and we might as well be that someone. When you create technology that improves people's lives, there's no need to hide it. What an admirable goal. In comparison to the SEC, I think Uniswap handles this much better now. Yes, it annoys me that the SEC is more worried about safeguarding opaque systems than consumer protection. It's unfortunate that we'll have to battle a US government agency to defend their business and our industry. This battle could drag on for years, potentially reaching the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, the fate of financial technology and our sector is uncertain. We have a chance to succeed if we unite. Freedom is worth the struggle, in my opinion. I believe it's important to stand up for DeFi. We will not, of course, cease shipping. I want you to remember that this happened in April of this year, so stay tuned. DeFi is still being assaulted to this day. You have my gratitude for taking the time to view my video. When you're done, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think.